What's burning? What's burning? What's burning with KB?
It's time for What's Burnin' with Kevin KB Burns, presented by Bill Lacasse and SRG Financial Advisors. But first, please join us as we honor our great nation with the playing of our national anthem. And now your host, Kevin KB Burns.
Hey, it's KB, and I want to personally welcome you into What's Burnin' right here on Lake TV. It's a show where we do all kinds of crazy stuff. We tackle some serious issues. We certainly love to have an opportunity to meet our friends and neighbors in and around the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks, and we're very proud of this area, so we love to show it off to people who live here locally as well as folks who are watching all over the place that may say, hey, I want to get down there and check out this restaurant or that place or whatever. And I always like to put this out there for general consumption. If you see something, if you know someone, they've got something cool, something unique, maybe it's a couple of kids who are their own they're entrepreneurs and they're running some kind of a business, get a hold of me, KB at mylaketv.com. This show airs, of course, a new show every Thursday, 7 a.m., 5 p.m., 11 p.m., and that is 7 days a week. So you get plenty of exposure, and we've had a lot of fun doing this show. It's almost been a year already, and that's certainly hard to believe. Hey, we've got a great episode lined up for you today. We're going to be talking to our title sponsor, the one and only Mr. Bill Lacasse from SRG Financial Advisors. No gloom and doom, just putting a little bug in your ear as to what's going on around the area, the state, the country, the world, some things you probably need to think about. We'll also spend some time with the folks over at the Blue Cat Tavern. Did we have a blast hanging out with Chef Jen and everybody that helped us out? We really enjoyed the great food. We're going to be featuring one of their signature burgers. And, of course, just a great place. What is it, down 7 off of Irontown Road. Easy to find, and a lot of cool folks at that locale as well. We're going to spend some time along with our good buddy, Uncle Chris Schneider, talking again about maybe some things you need to think about. We had this whole baby formula scare that's going around. Well, I think if you put it into perspective and start preparing now, folks, guess what? You might be a little better off down the road and be able to ease through some of the things that we're dealing with, gas prices, inflation, and unfortunately food shortages that could very well be on the way very, very soon. We'll spend some time out at Ozarks Cat and Canine with our furry friends. Lots of furry friends. Man, they're always looking for good homes out there. And I can't do this without the help of a great group of sponsors. Our title sponsor, SRG Financial Advisors, along with Ozark Barge and Dock, Budget Blinds, our veterinary at the lake, and the official, that's right, bottled water of What's Burnin', Culligan Lake of the Ozarks. We appreciate their support. It's getting hot, folks. Stay hydrated. It's easy to do. Call 573-346-5221. Stick around. Great show coming up. Don't touch that dial. More headed your way right here with What's Burnin' on Lake TV.
It was a Saturday. Chris was a good dad. His water practices, not so much. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Culligan. Got a water pitcher for the fam. Pretty safe, huh?
Well, basic water pitchers are passable, whereas a Culligan reverse osmosis system can reduce lead, arsenic, pesticide runoff.
You realize these have filters?
Chris, pour it out.
It's not going fast enough. Just Done with that.
When your water's right, so is your world.
I wrote that.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
You want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock, now celebrating 33 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 33 years.
Hey, we're glad you could join us today on What's Burnin' right here on Lake TV. And, our title sponsor, Bill Cass and the folks at SRG Financial Advisors, they have their finger on the pulse of what's happening financially, economically, and they can help you make a serious decision about how you'd like to play out with your finances, be it for yourself, for family members, whatever. And don't forget about the Mile Marker Formula available through SRG Financial Advisors. What's up, Bill?
Same old stuff. You know, the world's weird. There's lots of crazy things going on.
It's not the doom and gloom show, folks, but we just want to give you a little food for thought. That's the main thing. We can put it to people in a language that they can understand without scaring the hell out of them.
Absolutely, absolutely. As everybody knows, I'm a personal financial planner. We do financial planning for individuals, for businesses, things like that. When we're sitting down looking at somebody's financial life and trying to give them guidance as to where to go, what to do, and how to make it work for them and the things that they want to see happen, we always have to temper everything that we do with what's going on in the world. And there is so much going on in the world right now. And I know the last few times that we've gotten together and talked, we've been talking about inflation a lot. And the reason why I'm talking about inflation is that any time that we have the type of inflation that we have had for the last year, it affects everything financially.
Yes, it sure does.
When we're sitting down looking at trying to put that financial plan together for somebody, it would be malpractice on our part to ignore the fact that, the cost of goods, the cost of everything is just skyrocketing. And there's a couple of areas that have got me concerned that I think that, people need to pay a little bit of attention to. I know that, you spoke a little bit today about, you and I talked a little bit this morning about what was happening with the baby formula and things like that, where, everybody acts like it's a surprise that all of a sudden these things have cropped up. It's not a surprise. There, if you'll kind of pay attention and look and see if things going on. So the things that I'm talking about today are more about just get prepared. It's not a matter of this isn't going to be a disaster. This isn't going to be something that the United States or the world can't get through. But we have some hurdles. There's some things we need to pay attention to. Right. And the more prepared we are for this, the better. And one of the things that that you and I have talked about a lot over the years is the idea that there's not enough self-reliance these days. There's too many people looking at how can somebody help me? How can somebody get me over this hump?
Absolutely.
We got to be prepared to get ourselves over the hump. But what I really want to kind of drill down on today is the idea of food. Now, we are in the land of plenty. We are so blessed in the fact that we have got the Midwest that has some of the best, most fertile ground in the world. Mm-hmm. And we can grow anything and everything that the United States will ever need to be able to eat. But the problem is that all of our food production gets kind of convoluted with the world's food production. And this war in Russia and Ukraine is definitely causing some additional problems to problems that were already there. And there's a couple things that I want to talk about today. The first being that I have a list of countries here that have now listed that they will no longer, is now illegal in their country to export any type of food stuff.
Wait a minute. So you've got countries that are looking at this thing and saying, we know there is something on the horizon, and so rather than exporting food, we're going to keep as much of it in our country as humanly possible.
We're going to keep all of it.
That should be a red flag to anyone and everyone about what is on the horizon.
I've got 14 or 15 different countries here that, and it all boils around kind of the same thing. Anything to do with wheat, corn, oats, vegetable oil. That's something that a lot of people, you haven't heard anybody talk about. Edible oil is going to be a huge, big issue going forward. There's not enough. There just isn't enough. Things that you take for granted that you cook with and use on a daily basis is either going to be prohibitively expensive or maybe even non-existent, not being able to acquire. There are countries that are buying up edible oils with the, once again, knowing that they have an issue and knowing that they need to have these things. But the big staple is always bread. Whenever we talk about, when you look at life, bread is the staff of life. I mean, we've all heard that. When we start looking at wheat, United States, a year ago, wheat prices were about $6 to $7 a bushel. Now, run forward to where we're at today, and wheat prices are about just a little bit under $13 a bushel. Now, the United States, we measure our wheat by the bushel. The rest of the world does it by the metric ton. So if you take $13 a bushel, and there are 36.74 bushels in a metric ton, do the math, you come up with $477.62 approximately for what a metric ton of wheat would cost here in the United States. Right now, I just got this number just before I came in. The world price for wheat as we speak is $1,279 a metric ton.
Wow.
3 times the cost of what wheat is selling for here in the United States at a 100% markup from what it was a year ago. So the problem there is that when you look at Russia and Ukraine, they are responsible for about a third of all of the wheat that is consumed in the world. And Russia is on this list as being the things that they are not going to be shipping out. It is against the law to ship out of Russia. Would be sugar, sunflower seeds, wheat, muslin, rye, barley, and corn. So the wheat that they produce inside of Russia, it's staying inside of Russia. It is now illegal to ship it out. Ukraine didn't even get a crop in this year. So that wheat is off of the table. So we're suddenly seeing, the rest of the world is kind of realizing that, all right, at the price of wheat where it's at now, the shortage that we're looking at going forward, this is going to cause a huge, huge, huge big disruption in the food supply. When we were growing up, when I was a kid, my mom used to always say, eat all your food or I'm going to send it to the starving kids in China.
Right.
We're going to be hearing that again. That's going to be an issue. And I'm having a hard time. I haven't at this point found anything that tells me that we don't have a large portion of the world starving to death within 18 months to 2 years. I mean, we are on the cusp of problems worldwide. Now, reel that back in. We are in such great shape here in the United States by accident. There are some things that have happened here by accident that it really makes for a bright spot in the United States. Number one, all the children of the millennials, I'm sorry, all the children of the baby boomers, the millennials, are all starting to get into their 40s. And there's a phenomena that happens when people are in their 40s. They're raising children, and they will spend every dime they get their hands on to be able to raise those kids, to do whatever needs to be done. They'll borrow money, they'll work 2 jobs, they'll do whatever's necessary. That's wonderful for an economy. That's going to be great for our economy. You know, like I said, we have the Midwest that gives us the ability to have plenty of food. We also know that if we turn on a few pipelines and get some interest going in energy, we can be more than energy sufficient.
But how are you going to make that happen? Because that seems to be a huge hang-up for this current administration.
Yeah. And you know, I tell you something that would help inflation. One of the big questions I get all the time is, well, what could be done to really help inflation right now? I tell you something that would really help is if they would go ahead and go back to, there was a law that was passed during the oil embargo of the 70s.
Right.
That kept us from being able to export any crude oil around the world. That was lifted in 2015 by Barack Obama. With the stroke of a pen, we can keep all of our oil in the United States. If Joe Biden would just stroke that pen and say, new law, we don't let any of the oil out of the country, we'd probably see our oil price go down to $70 to $80 a barrel because we have enough here to be able to make that happen.
Yeah.
While we're seeing the rest of the world probably approaching $170 to $180 a barrel. So we do have, you know, and I think time will cause a lot of changes. You know, some of the things that are uncomfortable for a lot of people, we're going to see some changes because of necessity. I do think that we are going to have a very rough stretch of a couple of years, maybe as many as 3 to 5 years of us getting used to where we are at. But we're going to end up on the other side of this. The United States is going to be in great shape.
And I wonder if there'll, to some degree, be a sense of isolationism among countries rather than sharing things. They'll just want to keep everything within so they can take care of their people. And the United States could very well be a good example of that coming up. But I don't know. Will we be the world's saviors? Will we be coming to the aid of other countries? Will we have the means necessary to do something like that? Either way, I highly recommend if you want to sit down and get the skinny on what's going on. Skinny, that's information for you people who don't know. Get the skinny on what's going on. A phone call to this gentleman to my left, 573-302-7212. What's the website?
It is www.srgfinancialadvisors.com.
Appreciate your time as always, sir.
You know what? Love coming.
The one and only Bill Lacasse. As we go to break, we'll come back with more, including a little, I guess, diatribe of my own as part of What's Burnin' right here on Lake TV.
Enjoying What's Burning with KB right here on Lake TV? Have questions, comments, or suggestions? Have an interesting story for KB to tell? Or maybe you want to be interviewed by KB on the show or are interested in sponsoring? All you have to do is reach out to KB at kb@mylaketv.com.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work-optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
Join Lake TV for a cup of coffee with Will and Chris, the Lake area's only local TV talk show focused on the Lake area. Local stories, local sports, and local events. Have a cup of coffee with Will and Chris weekdays at 8, 1, and 8 on Lake TV. Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
You want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock, now celebrating 33 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 33 years.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
Hey everybody, it's KB, What's Burnin', Lake TV, and we are going to do one of my favorite features, and that's KB in the kitchen. We're going to go in and work with Chef Jen. We are here at the Blue Cat Tavern, easy to find. We're going to get cooking. We're going to make something really, really delicious. We'll see you inside. So let's talk a little bit about some of the food that you folks serve up here.
We do a lot of burgers.
Right.
Pizzas are top sellers here.
Awesome.
Yeah, we have really good pizzas.
I noticed you've got a quinoa bowl on your menu.
We do have a quinoa bowl.
Yeah.
That's another really good seller. We have
something healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have another good salad. It's got fruit on it. It's our spring chicken salad.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It is really good.
Now, if you order the quinoa bowl and then you order like a burger or a pizza, maybe that's just to kind of keep things.
Yeah. You stay healthy.
You do healthy with healthy. So today, I believe we're going to make your all-nighter burger.
Yeah.
So what do we need for that?
A burger.
A burger?
A burger.
Yes, we do.
So we do half-pound burgers.
Right. You want me to grab one of those?
Yeah, grab a burger.
A nice half-pound burger.
Yep.
Put that on the grill, baby.
And let it sizzle. Let it sizzle.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a nice sound there.
It is.
Get the sizzle.
Get the sizzle. Get the sizzle. You got to season.
Season.
Season. I'll season yours.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Jen, you seem like you're a lot of fun to work with.
Oh, yeah. I know.
And then we'll get all the rest of the ingredients.
You need a bun.
Ooh, I need a bun.
You need a bun.
So they can see me actually putting the garlic butter on the bun. So let's go over here with this one.
Nope, keep them over there.
Keep them all together.
Yep, keep them all together. That's a cooler side.
Don't come in my kitchen and screw things up, buddy. Any history as far as the name? Why you call it the all-nighter burger?
The all-nighter burger? Well, it's known as like a breakfast burger or something like that. So we have people that eat it all night.
Right.
So it's all-nighter.
You got some taters on there, you've got some egg on there, you got some bacon on there, and that's all coming, folks. We're watching the burger cook up, and it's looking good right now, making me extremely hungry. So we're getting close to flipping time. I've got ants in my pants, can't you tell?
Well, I guess
No,
we'll
leave them.
Not yet. We got to get
We don't want anybody getting sick.
We got to get the hash browns down.
The hash
what
browns.
We got to do.
We got hash browns.
Okay, we could probably flip them if you want.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
All right.
Let's go. Spatula for spatula. You want me to just do them both?
Yeah, you could probably do them both.
And over here.
Yep. Just a little bit.
How about that for fancy schmancy, huh? I've been in the kitchen or two in my day. I worked a lot as a prep cook.
Did you?
Yeah, because they really didn't want me anywhere close to the grill.
Well, should I be scared?
No, that's why you're here.
Oh, okay.
You're
I'm
supervising.
overseeing. Okay.
And we're
season
hitting it
again.
in. That's right.
Okay. So we're seasoned.
We're good.
Gotta get some bacon on
Delicious.
too.
Oh. Now that's shaping up really nice. I got to tell you, you got bacon, you got the burgers, you got the hash browns going.
Bacon can probably be flipped.
Ah, the bacon.
The bacon.
The lovely bacon.
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
Those guys done?
Yep. They're done. They're crispy.
Making the French fries. Here we go here. And there.
Yep. Perfect.
So far, so good.
Okay.
Little cheese.
Put our cheese on our burger.
Right on.
And we can put 2 pieces on each one of those and they can melt together.
You lay them just across like this?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Now it's all coming together.
There
You
we
got
go.
the bacon on the
Got the
patties.
bacon.
You got the cheese, gonna help it melt a little bit.
Yep.
Now comes the fun part.
So we gotta make sure we have nothing on there
Nothing on there,
because they will stick really bad.
so the egg looks perfecto.
A little oil.
A little Earl. That's a beautiful sight right there. Look at you go. I'm glad she's handling the eggs.
All right.
Because mine certainly don't look anything like that when I cook them. They're all over the road.
All right. Pepper them up.
Very nice. That cheese is melting on that burger. Oh, so fine.
No, didn't do it good.
That's all right. You got 2 to work with.
Yeah.
Do it to the other one.
Okay.
You'll get this one. You got
All
it.
right.
Got it. Yep.
There we go.
Well done, well done.
Okay. Oh, I cracked it.
Just pull it all back together. You can do it. I have faith in you, Chef Jen. I have faith in you. Look at that.
So that's gonna make it look really good because it's already cracked.
It's pretty. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Haha.
You rebounded beautifully. Look at that.
We got one that looks good anyway. All right.
Coming around, folks.
This is when somebody will always walk behind me.
Nope, nope. There you go. Got
There's
the
that
one. There
one.
you go.
There's that one.
Outstanding. Look at that.
All right.
Need some fries in there, do you?
Mm-hmm.
Nice side of fries with that one. It's raining French fries on the burger. They're going everywhere.
Perfect.
I know that when you see something, that's kind of how you assume whether or not you're going to like it.
Yeah.
And that's why I know you try to keep it nice and neat and everything.
Yes.
But I was all over the road there. So Jen, we did everything we needed to do back in the kitchen, and we only have one other thing to do, and that's dig into this good-looking burger. It's got hash browns, it's got American cheese, it's got bacon, it's got an egg any way you want it, but don't get it scrambled. And we got some waffle fries on the side, all the little things like the tomato and the burger lettuce and the onions and the pickle. I don't know about you, but I'm just gonna grab it and dig in.
All right.
All right?
All right.
Let's do what we gotta do.
It's gonna be messy.
That's fine. That's the way we like it. Oh my God. That is good. That is so good. I love the crunch of the hash brown. You got some crispy bacon on there. That cheese is really, really good. And that egg, oh my goodness. Come on, man. We're not talking because we're free. This place is hopping. easy to find. Again, you take Highway 5 to 7, come on down to Irontown Road. It's right across from J Highway. And come on into the Blue Cat Tavern. Get yourself something good to eat, cold to drink, great staff, a lot of fun. Chef Jen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You guys, we'll get back to what's burning, because we got a burger to finish, and I don't feel like talking no more. But you stay tuned to Lake TV.
You want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock, now celebrating 33 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 33 years.
There's a new radio station at the lake, a radio station that's geared towards the community, a radio station where you can have a hand in what we do. Welcome to Key Radio, a community-based radio station that invites you to be a part of the solution. We encourage you to become a content creator. That's right, you provide the content. Listen in at 89.3 or online at keyradio.live. To find out more about becoming a content creator, call 573-280-0532.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
A move to your dream home should be exciting, not a hassle. That's why you go with the experts at Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
Hey, we welcome you back to What's Burning here on Lake TV. KB with a shout out to my friends at Culligan Lake of the Ozarks, doing it up and doing it up right, the official bottled water of What's Burning, and with good reason. I've been a Culligan customer for a whole lot of years, very satisfied with the service, and certainly on a day like today, a refreshing bottle of Culligan water. It's refreshing, it's delicious, and it's available by calling 573-346-5221. Hanging out alongside with the master of disaster, as I've named
me.
you.
I'm knocking things over here.
Chris Snyder.
How are you, brother?
I'm great. Glad to see I'm doing well, and I got to say that here with what's going on in this day and age, we just had a recent scare, if you want to call it that, or maybe paranoia generated by the mainstream media about this whole baby formula thing that's going on. And, you know, people are wanting the government to do something about it. The Biden administration, they finally recognized, I guess it was last Thursday, that there is indeed an issue or a problem.
Yeah, they're real on top of that, aren't they? Yeah.
But this is something, like a lot of things, that people knew about last year. This didn't just pop up one day.
Yeah.
And, you know, whether you're an advocate of, trying to get the government involved, in most cases, to just throw money at it. We'll develop a task force, we'll throw money at it, we'll get things going, this, that, and the other thing. I think what you really need to look at here is the big picture, and that this is more or less the tip of the iceberg. Now, when COVID hit, everybody freaked out. They went to their local grocery store. They cleaned the shelves off of, we know the paper towels and toilet paper and everything that came with that. But there were a lot of other things as well. But what is going on now is, of course, compounding the problem. You go to the store, what maybe you used to pay for, somewhere in the neighborhood of 50, 75, $100, you're paying 2 and 3 times that. And a large part of that, of course, is inflation. Add to that gas prices for those folks having to transport the goods to the stores, wherever it's coming from. And I think we can see a bit of a pattern forming. And I hope that people, Chris, will take the time to realize and understand this is not just going to happen and go away over the next months and into the next couple of years. We're probably going to see a lot more in the way of shortages. I took the time to do a little bit of research on this, and you look at how certain things have been handled. Case in point, you have the FDA, who kind of looked the other way when it was time to manufacture a vaccine so that we could get it done.
Yep.
And people that wanted to be vaccinated could, have that chance, have that opportunity. And I will say that, now it's 2 shots and a booster, and I don't even know how many shots and a booster anymore.
No, I think I saw something where they want people to start getting a booster every month or 2 or 6 or something like that. So yeah, that's not going away. Somebody's making money on that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so on the other side of the coin, you've got the FDA telling parents now, don't make homemade baby formula, because a number of things can happen. Number one, you run into maybe you don't add enough of the right nutrients.
Right.
And that's, I get that. That's understandable. And then they talk about the possibility of contamination. But whatever happened before baby formula,
right.
Liquid, powder, what happened, folks, 100 years ago, 200 years ago, and even before that allowed, generations to continue and so on and so forth. I think if, people want to do their own thing, that's up to them to make the decision. But again, the point I'm trying to make here is that we're setting the stage for an even bigger type of situation, more so along the lines of shortages, more so along the lines of paranoia. And if people would take just a little time to prepare, and it comes and falls under what I would consider personal responsibility, looking out for yourself, looking out for your family, not necessarily worried about what the government's telling you or what the government wants to do, because look at all that stimulus money we got, some time ago. We're paying for that now through inflation. And I don't think the government is the answer to all of our problems, and here's why. You're born, you die, regardless what the government wants to do to help you.
I don't know that the government really wants to help you. I think the government wants to control you. And so they try to find ways to be able to do that. This seems to be another one of their ways. If they can do this with baby formula, what's the nearest and dearest to our hearts? Those little babies, right?
Yep. Yes,
And if they can do this with baby formula, where we can't get it, but it's plentiful down on the border, apparently, for those coming across the border, something's way wrong with all of that. But yeah, I think they can open up and close the flow of pretty much whatever they want. And I do think we've become really, really soft in this country. We have become pampered. We don't know how to grow our food anymore. We don't know how to raise our food anymore. A lot of the kids think meat comes from stores, not from the farm, right? We're in for some pain if this keeps going the way it's going.
I see, this pattern developing where, let's look back to what is considered the greatest generation of all time, those folks that had to endure through World War II and the various tasks that were put on people at that particular time. Almost again, through propaganda from the media saying, well, if you don't do this, well, you're not a good American, you're not a patriot, you could be hurting the war effort. And back in the day, there wasn't a whole lot in the way of anybody bucking the system when it came to things like rationing, when it came to things like, the ladies going into work in the factories while the men were fighting overseas. Because at some point, we didn't want to see certain groups, certain Axis powers goose-stepping down Main Street in our towns. And so the propaganda was pretty heavy duty, and the guilt factor there that if you weren't helping out the war effort, all hell was going to break loose, for lack of a better term. However, the country at that particular time seemed more unified, whereas today, I don't think, as you mentioned, things are easier. We have people that can shop for our groceries. We have people that can deliver our groceries. I would imagine if you ask them nicely, they'll come in and put them away for you too. We have a place where we can order our food if it's, whatever. We have people that'll pick it up and deliver it right to your door. You literally don't have to get up and leave your home if you don't want to, depending on the situation. But again, my message to you today is be prepared, folks, and take the opportunity, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're a Republican, liberal, conservative, I don't care. It's going to affect us all. It's not going to pick one particular group over another. It's something that we have to realize and understand is going to happen on a nationwide basis. And so you can continue to fight over the little things and the little grenades that the mainstream media, they pull that pin and they roll it across the table and everybody's freaking out. But this is something where people need to take personal responsibility, and that's the true message here. It doesn't make any difference who's in charge, what's right, what's wrong. You can determine all of this on your own, but taking care of yourselves and your families and being prepared and doing the necessary research, because when it hits the fan, and it will, are you going to be able to take this? Where they say, we need to tighten our belts. So rather than tightening your belt, 5 or 6 little notches, maybe you only have to do it for 2 or 3, because you take the time to prepare. And with baby food or baby formula or paper towels or toilet paper, the whole fact of the matter is how prepared you are and what you do as an individual to benefit yourself and your family. That's the most important thing. And on a local level, what can we do? Well, we mentioned farmers, and we mentioned people that are here. We see all the farmers markets all the time. People that grow produce. Frequent those people here locally. They say one of the shortages that we're going to be seeing is canned vegetables, and the reason is because the cans they come in. That's part of the reason why they're thinking maybe canned vegetables will be an issue. You've got people that grow local produce. You've got people that grow plants and other sustainables, herbs, whatever you need. And then you turn around and we've got farmers that they've got cattle, they've got pigs. Whether you buy a half a cow or a quarter of a cow, the point is to be prepared. Do the things that you need to do to develop and establish a firm foundation, so that when things happen, you're not like everybody else pushing and shoving in a grocery store to get whatever it is that we're short of. And I think that's more or less, again, what the government wants you to do. They want you to buy into the fact that we have issues, we have problems, and the only way to solve these problems is let the government into your life. And more so now than ever before, with the different agencies that we're seeing popping up, this disinformation board, regulating speech. Now we're having shortages of this, that, and the other, gas prices going through the roof, inflation. And another thing that I've noticed is the fact that they're not hiding it anymore.
No.
It's not something that we want to keep behind the curtain or smoke and mirrors. They're putting it right out there for people to realize and understand.
They used to be really smart about the way they would slide things in, and you wouldn't know it, and they still do that. But yeah, they're so confident now. They don't even try to hide it. I mean, it's just like, here it is. This is the way it is, and we're the boss. We'll tell you how to do it.
Folks, take the opportunity to do the research. Keep an eye on what's happening. And, like I said, I understand people are in that workaday world, maybe don't have time to do all the research, but you need to be watching this so that when things happen, you have a plan in place, and it's not that hard to do. It's really not. You can look up various things on the old interweb and at least maybe get a little direction. as to where you can go and the things that you need to be looking at, so that when we have a crisis or we have a shortage, that by golly, you are prepared for it. Chris Schneider, thanks for hanging out with me, man.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And we're going to take a little break. Come on back on the other side of that break with KB's Furry Friends right here on What's Burnin' on Lake TV.
Enjoying What's Burning with KB right here on Lake TV? Have questions, comments, or suggestions? Have an interesting story for KB to tell? Or maybe you want to be interviewed by KB on the show or are interested in sponsoring? All you have to do is reach out to KB at kb@mylaketv.com.
While the financial services industry for years has focused on products, pricing, and performance, or things we refer to at SRG as the how, our focus for our clients has always been around their why. And without fail, over all these years, those whys have centered around family, occupation, and recreation. Think legacy issues, retirement, or achieving a work optional lifestyle, and checking off those important things on that recreational bucket list. Our foundational approach remains a focus on the things that matter most to our clients and the things that together we can control. And where those two things overlap, that's where we live and work every day. That's SRG Financial and the Mile Marker Formula.
Hey Jess. Yeah, Nicole, what do you need? Did you see that new listing in Sunrise Beach?
Yeah, it was just listed 2 minutes ago.
It has 150 feet of lakefront. And a brand new kitchen. I'm headed out there after I type this email. I'm on the phone with my clients. Hey, where are you going?
I already put an offer in, cash above list, and it's looking good.
Are you kidding me?
You want a dock that will withstand the wake from a million boats? Want a dock that's different from the usual dock? Then you want Ozark Barge and Dock in Gravois Mills. Ozark Barge and Dock, now celebrating 33 years of building the best dock on Lake of the Ozarks. And we guarantee every dock we build. So when it comes time to build your custom dock, trust the best and go with Ozark Barge and Dock, building the best dock at the lake for the last 33 years.
Looking for blinds, shades, shutters, drapes, or bedroom makeovers? On a budget? You need Budget Blinds in Laurie. Bring your ideas to us, or let our design consultants help you create the perfect look for your home. Because Budget Blinds is nationwide, our collective buying power enables us to search many major brands to bring you the blinds, shades, shutters, and drapes you want for less. Budget Blinds. Call us for a free consultation. Budget Blinds, the best in custom blinds and window coverings.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it. Want to get to know local leaders a lot better? Join Lake TV for a new community spotlight show weekdays at 9, 3, and 7. We talk with local leaders to get their story and learn more about their organizations. It's the Community Spotlight Show on Lake TV.
Hanging out here at Ozarks Cat and Canine, which we love to do because we get to feature all kinds of good-looking cats and dogs and kitties and puppies and you name it, they're all here and they'd all love a good home. And today, as always, Mary Meow Tilly hanging with us at Ozarks Cat and Canine as we present KB's Furry Friends, which is presented by our veterinary at the lake. Who do we have today, Mary?
Today we have Elsa.
Elsa.
She is estimated to be about 3 years old.
Right.
And she is a husky.
She's a beautiful girl.
She is.
Yeah.
She was found as a stray off of Highway 5 just outside of Gravois.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't believe that nobody has claimed her because she was so clean and looked so well taken care of when she came in. But so if there's anybody out there missing a husky, this may be yours. Come get her before we adopt her out.
Yeah, and that would certainly be horrible to get her adopted out, and then the owner shows up, and then what do you do?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you just bring out another dog or a cat and say, well, here. It's not a total loss. You're in an animal shelter. You can always have another animal if you'd like.
She's been here a little over 2 weeks already, so she's past her stray hold time, and she's gonna be getting fixed soon and be ready to find us home.
So that's typically what you do. They have to be here at least 2 weeks if they're found as a stray?
Our stray hold time is 5 business days.
Okay.
So I usually say 7 days because, never fails. There's always a weekend in there somewhere.
Right.
But 5 business days is our stray hold time. And then after that time, they're considered legally our property. We have to put the word out there on, on social media and everything, trying to find their home.
Do you have a specific spot where people can go and look and see if maybe they've lost their dog recently? Or
so anytime we actually take one in here and they are in our care, we always post them as a stray on our Facebook page. And then we have a lot of people who share it out there. We always try to share it into like lake area happenings and a lot of the local Facebook groups.
Right.
And then our shelter runs a lost and found page as well. So we always share the dogs and cats onto there, but if we have people who call us and say, I found a stray dog, I'll hang on to it till the owner's found, then we always share them onto our Lost and Found page.
So check out the Lost and Found page here at Ozarks Cat and Canine. Let's talk a little bit about Elsa. Is there anything special about her, anything we need to know? She looks like she's just ready to move into somebody's home.
Yep, she is well-mannered. She is great on a leash from what I've been told. It seems like she would make a perfect pet for somebody.
Right.
The only thing we haven't really been able to do is because, when she initially came in, we've got a quarantine time, that we haven't really had her out with any other dogs.
Okay.
We do assess them on intake, and we do a dog-to-dog assessment to make sure that we think they're going to be friendly, and she did pass the assessment.
Good.
But we haven't had her like out in the yard actually playing nose-to-nose with somebody to see how she'll do.
Well, that'll just come with time, I guess.
Yep.
Certainly. So if you have a dog and you like another, Elsa is here at the shelter, just waiting for you to come down and check her out. You can come out in the yard. If you have another animal, call ahead and let Mary or one of the other folks here know. And they can get a little interaction, a little playtime here in the yard, and see if Elsa would be good alongside the dog that you already have in your home or something along those lines. Or maybe you just want to come and check her out and hang out with her. I know she would probably like to be in someplace a little cooler, because I said earlier she's looking for the zipper to that coat she's wearing right there.
Right.
But all in all, a beautiful young girl, 3 years old, and ready for a new home, courtesy of Ozarks Cat and Canine here at the beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. One thing I wanted to ask you, how is the food situation as we transition from spring into summer? Is there still a big need for it? Not as much? Are you still taking it?
We always take food. The last time we put it out on Facebook that we needed help, and then Cricket Wireless had that big food drive for us, so we're pretty well stocked at the moment.
Right.
But that can change at any time. We have people coming in pretty much every day of the week that need help with food.
Very good. Well, if you'd like to come down and see Elsa or any of the other animals they have here, come on right off of Highway 5 and hang out with the folks at Ozarks Cat and Canine and KB's Furry Friends. Let's get you back into What's Burning on Lake TV.
Your furry friends are more than pets, they're family. And at our veterinary, we understand that. With multiple locations, we can service your pets when and where you need it. Our team of professionals offers routine wellness, orthopedic care from broken bones to joint repair, and even emergency services. We are ready to welcome your pet to our family with medical or preventative care. With multiple convenient locations, our veterinary is the team providing exceptional care for your pet when and where you need it.
Moving to the lake is a lot of work, but not with Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you. For packing up and delivery to your new home or simply loading and transferring your belongings, Sunrise Movers is the easy choice for your next move. Sunrise Movers packs your possessions extra carefully, shows up on time, and strives for 5-star customer service every time. Sunrise Movers, the official movers of Lake TV. Give us a call today to get a free estimate. Sunrise Movers, where we do the hard work for you.
It's our most protective wash yet. Introducing the Quick Car Ceramic Wash. It's an industrial-grade polymer solution with ceramic nanotechnology, resulting in high-end, advanced scientific protection of your vehicle's finish. The Quick Car Ceramic Wash. Try it on its own or with the monthly unlimited wash club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time. Now open in Camdenton with new locations in Jefferson City coming soon.
Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all. We think it's hot stuff when things cool down. We spring into action when things start warming up. Of course, summer is one big, huge shootout on Lake TV. And we fall in love all over again when autumn rolls around. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, Lake TV's got it all.
Hey, as always, folks, I'm very appreciative of you tuning in to Lake TV and What's Burnin'. Again, a new show every Thursday, 7 a.m., 5 p.m., 11 p.m., 7 days a week. Man, we knock it out of the park, and we knock it out of the park based on a lot of the great guests we have. We're always looking for fun, folks. As I said earlier, if there's somebody you know, one of the movers and shakers in the community, somebody doing something unique, an event that you've got coming up, a fundraiser, get a hold of me personally, kb@mylaketv.com. It is just that simple. My thanks, as always, to our title sponsor, Mr. Bill Lacasse, for coming in and sharing some information with us. The staff out at Blue Cat Tavern, talk about knocking it out of the park. We had so much fun. And the one and only Uncle Chris Schneider, for joining me on the program today as well. We can't do this without the help of our friends at Ozarks Cat and Canine with our furry friends. As a matter of fact, we will be back with another edition of Furry Friends next week, and also have some interesting guests and features for you. The true history professor himself, Jim Paisley, will join us in studio to talk about, I'm thinking, this disinformation board that was created to help out with national security. Good thing they're around. And we'll head on the trail with the one and only Bill Mulder. We're going to head out to the Swinging Bridge in Brumley, which is, a bridge that is currently closed, and there's a group of folks that are working to try to get it opened back up, get it repaired. And if you go to brumleybridge.com, you can check out more. Also, we're looking at maybe having those folks on the program here very, very soon as well. Can't do it without our great list of sponsors: SRG Financial Advisors, Budget Blinds, Ozark Barge and Dock, our veterinary at the lake. And, all a part of being at the lake is staying hydrated so you can have a lot of fun. Our good friends at Culligan, Lake of the Ozarks, the official bottled water of What's Burnin', right here on Lake TV. Easy to find and easy to get a hold of. 573-346-5221. We'll see you next time.